Briefing. On December 21, 2024, President-elect Donald Trump held a private dinner with Robert F. Kennedy Jr. and executives from the pharmaceutical industry. This meeting garnered significant attention as Kennedy has long criticized corruption within the pharmaceutical sector, while Trump had appointed him as Secretary of Health and Human Services. During the dinner, Trump and the attendees discussed hot topics such as prescription drug pricing and vaccine safety. Trump expressed his willingness to assist pharmaceutical companies and supported Kennedy's call for more in-depth research into vaccine schedules. The two sides ultimately reached a certain level of consensus, reflecting a thawing relationship between the Trump administration and the pharmaceutical industry. At the same time, Kennedy's nomination sparked some controversy. Some within the Republican Party were concerned that his views could jeopardize public health, while Democrats also expressed worries about his stance on vaccines. However, Trump's team stated that Kennedy's nomination aligned with the demands of the common people, believing that with the right personnel, Kennedy could excel in this important position. Overall, this dinner reflects a new direction in the Trump administration's healthcare policies and has sparked widespread discussion about future developments. Whether Trump can achieve breakthroughs in this area remains to be seen. December 21, 2024 Briefing, Trump team updates. 1. On May 8, 2023, a family in Hopewell, New Jersey, discovered a meteorite weighing approximately 2.2 pounds on their bedroom floor. 2. After testing and analysis by scientists, the meteorite was confirmed to be a 4.56 billion-year-old LL6 chondrite, containing a small amount of iron. 3. The meteorite created 2 holes in the ceiling upon impact and left cracks on the floor, but no injuries were reported. 4. Initially, police suspected the meteorite was related to the Aquarid meteor shower, but astronomers later ruled out this theory. 5. This meteorite fall incident attracted widespread attention, highlighting that unexpected celestial events can still occur around us even in today's society. In summary, this report vividly describes a rare meteorite fall event, showcasing the process of scientific analysis and identification, while emphasizing the uniqueness and significance of the incident. The report is rich in content, with prominent information points and a concise structure, making it worth reading. Briefing content. On December 21, 2024, Trump was charged in Georgia with conspiracy to manipulate the results of the 2020 presidential election. This marks the 4th charge Trump faces, having already been indicted in New York, Miami, and Washington, D.C. According to the indictment, Trump and his allies attempted to persuade Georgia officials to intervene in the election results, including asking the governor and secretary of state to find enough votes for him to win. They also organized individuals to impersonate legitimate electors and attempted to convince the Republican-controlled state legislature to raise allegations of election fraud. Trump had previously stated he would hold a press conference in Bedminster, New Jersey, the following Monday to present irrefutable evidence of election fraud in Georgia. However, he later changed his plans, indicating that he would submit this evidence in the form of formal legal documents as part of his defense against this outrageous charge. This case reflects Trump's attempt to govern in a more pragmatic manner during his second presidential term, rather than relying solely on ideology. He seems to hope to gain support by addressing practical issues that concern voters, such as employment and inflation, rather than merely reiterating past policy proposals. However, whether his approach will be effective remains to be seen. December 21, 2024 Briefing, U.S.-China Relations in Trump's second term. Key points. 1. Trump's foreign policy team in his second term presents 3 factions: the primacy faction, which seeks to maintain U.S. global leadership, the restraining faction, advocating for a return to domestic issues, and the priority faction, which prioritizes containing China. 2. Most of Trump's national security team belongs to the priority faction, viewing China as the largest strategic threat to the U.S. and hoping to concentrate American resources on containing China, while relatively neglecting traditional allies. 3. Trump's own stance is complex and uncertain. He maintains a tough trade policy towards China, but has a vague attitude on security issues such as Taiwan, potentially opting for pragmatic deal-making. 4. Trump is less focused on specific policy details and relies more on his diplomatic team. Therefore, the direction of U.S.-China relations in the next 4 years largely depends on how his aides influence his decision-making. In summary, Trump's second term may see a tougher policy towards China, but the specific trajectory remains uncertain. The development of U.S.-China relations warrants close attention. December 21, 2024 Briefing, Trump's Cabinet. Summary of main content. 1. During the 2020 U.S. presidential election, several third-party and independent candidates participated in 2 presidential candidate debates organized by the Free and Equal Elections Foundation. Participants included independent candidate Brock Pierce, Green Party candidate Howie Hawkins, Constitution Party candidate Don Blankenship, American Solidarity Party candidate Brian Carroll, and Socialist Party candidate Gloria La Riva. The debates covered multiple important issues such as the Afghanistan war, voting system reform, police reform, the war on drugs, and climate change. 2. 3 candidates who did not participate in the debates, Libertarian candidate Joe Jorgensen, Prohibition Party candidate Phil Collins, and Unity Party candidate Bill Hammonds, also made final appeals to voters. Jorgensen urged disappointed Democrats and Republicans to vote for liberty, Collins discussed the Prohibition Party's policy proposals, and Hammonds expressed hope to secure enough electoral votes to enter the final election. 3. 3 political commentators, former Congressman Tom Tancredo, blogger Thomas Knapp, and attorney Ron Gansberg, made predictions about the 2020 presidential election results. Tancredo predicted Trump would defeat Biden with 362 electoral votes, while Knapp and Gansberg predicted Biden would win with 319 and 359 electoral votes, respectively. Overall, during the 2020 U.S. presidential election, many third-party and independent candidates actively participated alongside the 2 major party candidates, providing voters with more choices. They articulated their policy proposals during the debates and ultimately made final appeals to voters. The participation of these candidates enriched the diversity of this election and injected new vitality into the American political landscape.